Hello, YouTube land, and welcome back to the Chaos Asylum. I'm your host, Alex Payne, and today we're going to be talking about WWE SmackDown Live Reactions. It's just starting, so here we go. So we kick off the show with Daniel Bryan going, yes, 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 with the WWE Women's SmackDown Championship. Now we're just going to start calling things the brand name on a championship now. The Raw Tag Team Championship, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the Raw Women's Championship. Jeez, really? Oh, I digress. But Dano's out there talking about how it's going to be a first ever six-pack challenge elimination match. Let's start off with 6-1. By one, until there's one person left to become the inaugural new WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. And he wanted all the girls to come out. So he called out the little ass kicker, Becky Lynch. She came out, she's like, oh, to be a little surprised. I'm terrible with accents. She was surprised that he called her out instead of Nikki. And he's like, I love my sister-in-law and everything, but hey. You see that, everybody? Sorry. Over 9,000. The Prince of all Saiyans. Vegeta. So, pretty much then, after that, Natalya comes out because, Becky is in the ring talking about why she thinks she's going to be the new WWE Women's Champion. And she was saying that, all the hard work that she's put in, all the losses, the losing at WrestleMania, this moment, could lead to this, becoming the new Women's Champion. Natalya comes out, wah, 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 SmackDown was supposed to be my kingdom, not yours, wah, wah, wah. And then Alexa Bliss came out. Couldn't hear her because the microphone was going off, and she's like, oh, from the whiners of whatever life, Natty, will she ever get over herself? Becky Lynch, will she ever be able to win the big one? We'll find all this out and next. And then, of course, what's her name came out? Let me think. I'll put this back on. Give me 1 minute. And pretty much all the girls pretty much came out and legit broke down. And there's going to be a six women's tag match tonight. So we come back from commercial break. And it shows Daniel Bryan and Shane talking about the women's six-woman tag match. And Miz comes out of nowhere complaining about how he has to wrestle a nobody at Backlash for the Intercontinental Championship, Dolph Ziggler. And then he's like, well, if you want to just, you're saying you're not a loser or anything, and whatnot, and he's like, why did you run away when Dolph asked you to fight? He's like, you don't want to do it. He's like, you don't have to, just hand over that championship. At least I have 6 women out there willing to fight for a women's championship. So then he went out there. Yeah, he's facing off against Apollo Crews, a SummerSlam rematch. Match is going on pretty good. Dolph Ziggler's out there talking some smack, which is kind of cool, because talking smack, I guess, is having Dolph Ziggler as a guest. Excuse me. And then, Apollo came back with a couple cool moves, and whatnot. Did a moonsault on the outside. High five to everybody. Commercial break. So we come back from commercial break, and Apollo Crews is dominating, beating the crap out of the Miz. And it's going back and forth. Apollo's showing some pretty good moves. About to do his one finisher, that spinning powerbomb. Does Miz and elbows him a couple times. Slides out of the ring. Sees Dolph Ziggler there. Pie faces him. Miz gets up. He's like, really? Really? You want to go, punk? And then Apollo goes for a baseball slide. And he's like, whoa! He's like, sorry, man. Busts freaking Apollo Crews' head off of Dolph Ziggler. Busts Apollo Crews' shoulder into the metal post. Throws in the ring. Skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. Miz wins the match. And then Dolph Ziggler comes running in. Miz runs away. Forgets his Intercontinental Championship. And Dolph's like, come on, buddy. Come on. He sends his wife in to get the championship and walks away. And then on Talking Smack with Renee Young at the moment was AJ Styles. And she said she was asking how he felt about that moment that happened last Friday. Tuesday. I get my days mixed up. I'm sorry. Tuesday. When AJ was about to try to attack Dean from behind when he was facing Corbin and going for the phenomenal forearm, and Dean's just all like, bloop! He falls and hits his private. It's like, ah, and then Dean's all like, ah, ha, ha, and hurting his wing, and shakes his hand and walks away. AJ's like, did you show him that footage? Did you give him that footage? Come here! Get over here! Talks to some guy. See these headphones? They look pretty expensive. I bet if I'd smash them into a million pieces, you'd be fired. You have family? Couldn't tell you who. Do they think it's funny if I did this? Now get out of here. So Bray Wyatt cuts a promo on Randy Orton, pretty much saying that man will evolve, and he is that man that evolved out of the woods that would eat to see the next day, to take on the predator. I mean, the alpha, the apex predator, Randy Orton, and how it's going to be a great battle, and in the end, the Eater of Worlds are going to be feasting on Randy Orton's corpse, and his flesh is going to be hanging from his teeth. Run! Next matchup is the 6-women tag match. Nikki Bella, Naomi, the little ass kicker Becky Lynch versus Carmella, Alexa Bliss, and Natalya. And we're back. The 6-women's tag team match just ended. Becky Lynch was in there against Natalya, and they were going back and forth. Becky dominated a little bit. Then Natty did a move to reverse her clothesline, and then Natty brought Becky over to her corner, tagged out, and then went to commercial break. Came back, and Naomi was in the ring, and then she tagged in. Becky Lynch again. She got to start dominating a little bit. All hell started breaking loose. Nikki Bella became the legal person. All the moves got hit. And then Nikki pretty much tapped out. So, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Natalya won. There's going to be the semifinals. We're going to see who's in the semifinals. I'm saying it's probably going to be I'm predicting it now. It's going to be Rhino and Heath Slater versus American Alpha for the tag titles at Backlash. Because both teams are facing tonight to see who goes to Backlash to become the new WWE SmackDown tag champs. And then there's supposed to be some kind of meet face to face with like Dean and AJ. See what happens. Well, like I predicted, American Alpha won, and in quick fashion too, to make the Usos look bad. Like they're over in the ring. They shook hands. American Alpha turned around, and then pretty much what happened was they attacked one of the people, Jason Jordan, and then they tried to do whatever. They hit their one move, 1, 2, 3 to win the match. They get pissed off. They're like, okay, whatever. They get back in, they shake their hands again. And then they start beating the shit out of him again. Then he super kicks Jason Jordan. Jay does. And then pretty much they start beating the crap out of Gable. Jack up his leg pretty good. Jimmy's holding him like he's going to DDT him. And then Jay comes out of nowhere and runs from behind and jumps up and like legit hits this part of your leg. I know it's bad. Like this part right here. And jacks him up pretty good. And then a big splash, the Uso splash off the top rope onto the other leg. They advance, but will he be able to wrestle?
She was full of life.
They had Fandango out there, and pretty much David's telling him to do a segment real quick, and he was asking this one girl tattoos if she could hit and dance, and she was doing some hips, dancing, and she had like her hips going and stuff, and then she dabbed. Like legit, she's like, ugh, dab. He freaked out. Then he's like, anybody can come down and dance. Kane comes out. He's like, oh yeah, I can feel the big red dancing machine. Let's feel that fire in your belly. Choke slams him, and the next matchup is going to be Rhino and Heath Slater versus the Hype Bros. Well, the Alpha Bros, I almost called them. Jesus. The Hype Bros dominated this match for a good while. And, then, pretty much what happened was Heath Slater was getting the crap beat out of him. Rhino came in to save. Rhino got beat up a little bit. Heath Slater tied himself back in. Almost got the Brewski boat. Rhino moved Heath Slater out of the way. Tagged himself back in. Gore. 1, 2, 3. Like my predictions happened. American Alpha versus Rhino and Heath Slater. Now, from what Shane's saying on the update on Chad Gable's leg, that it is questionable now. I'll keep you updated. Next thing to happen, Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles. So AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose is in the ring. They just start flapping at the gums. AJ's doing his normal, you see this trophy right here? Because, like, Dean gave AJ a bowling trophy. So that's the only trophy that he's going to actually get when he faces him at Backlash. Okay. And then AJ persists to say, well, you see this right here? That's a trophy that I have from the last guy who told me that, you know, I couldn't beat him. And, pretty much, he said I beat him on his A game. And what if I could beat someone like John Cena on his A game clean? What do you think I could do to you? That's pretty much what he was saying. So then they just got a confrontational, and then pretty much Dean Ambrose is like, you know what? He's like, I'm gonna spike your head into freaking canvas at Backlash like a railroad spike, and then no one's gonna remember the man who ran the place that came in second place. AJ gets pissed. Low blows Dean. Dean's on his knees. AJ breaks the trophy. That was the end of SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. What'd you think of SmackDown tonight? What'd you think of my reactions? So, like always, leave a comment. Hit that like button. If you haven't done it already, smash that subscribe button. Bam! Later. Love you guys.